Hello, my name's Claire Bidwell. I'm a primary school teacher and a pro-Kashmiri human rights activist living in Scotland on the west coast. Um, I first became aware of the Kashmir issue last year, just shortly after the 5th of August. I'd been on holiday to Mumbai and I'd kept in touch with a Kashmiri salesman who I'd purchased 2 Kashmiri rugs off. One day, after asking him after his family, he came back telling me that he had no idea, he couldn't contact them. The Indian government had gone in overnight, they'd locked down their country, turned off the internet, locked up their political leaders and sent in 900,000 troops. There were reports of young men and husbands being imprisoned. There are reports of rapes. There are reports of blinding with pellet guns, huge use of that as people were trying to protest. They were sent into their homes, unable to see other people. The world today, we are facing our own lockdown, but it is nowhere near into comparison as to what they are facing. Their internet has recently been restored, but only to 2G, and during COVID times that is simply not acceptable. It's not out in our international media, it's not out on the international stage. I can't believe that I have never been aware of this situation before. The United Nations promised Kashmiris their vote according to their resolutions, and it's been 70 years and they've never had that right for self-determination. That right needs to be given, and I don't think we would be seeing as many or any of the atrocities that we are seeing today. I've been very blessed and privileged to be brought up in a very peaceful, calm life. We only get one life. And for people in Kashmir to be living their lives like they are in a heavily militarized area, and now India to be illegally occupied, we're seeing huge abuses to Muslims. We are seeing a domicile law where people can go in and purchase their land, and we're seeing a very quiet international world. So with that in mind, when I first began this journey, I started to go into social media websites. I wanted to find out more about the issues, what was happening. I learned very quickly from all sides and the different disputes and the different ideologies. This led me to meet Javad from Kotli Azad Kashmir. We began discussing and dialoguing the issue, and then we decided we would set up a social media Facebook group to raise the awareness and try and reach people out with Kashmir. So we did that. We now have over 2,500 members on it, and we are still growing weekly. We are called Let Kashmir Decide, Solidarity. We came up with the idea to hold an international tea event in Muzaffarabad where we could take one member from every country in the world. That was our aim, and then we would stream out to these countries where we have country representatives who would demonstrate peacefully on their streets with tea, standing in solidarity with Kashmiris. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 means that we're unable to go to Muzaffarabad and do that, but we are having an online event on the 30th of May. At 12 o'clock till 1 o'clock, we will be having a Twitter storm with the hashtag Let Kashmir Decide. So please, get tweeting. Let's get the word out into the international forum so that more people can see the learning, the knowledge, the skills that pro-Kashmiri supporters have been bringing together for years, but still aren't being heard and aren't able to get through effectively at UN. So we need to alert more people. So 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock on our website or on our Facebook group, Let Kashmir Decide, or JKTV site. We're going to be holding a solidarity event with guest speakers, with sharing some culture, sharing some music, trying to get the word out there to the international community. It's really a disgrace, and it's like we say, we get one life and it should be a good life. And when human rights are being abused, it should be all of us that take a stand to stand up and say, no, this isn't right. We're not going to put up with this. The other very serious issue is that we're talking about nuclear powered countries here, and the rising military activity at the moment is is increasing daily. You know, too many people are being killed, too many people are dying, and it should not be that way. So we've built a petition as well, which is, all this is based on that, gathering the evidence we can to the United Nations. They need to honour their articles and charters with regards to human rights, and they need to honour the referendum for Kashmiris. And it's time to let Kashmir decide. Thank you.